Greetings, everyone, and welcome to our Chakra Chat 2.0 session. And opening this October is our episode entitled Think Pink. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for tuning in to your Friday afternoon habit, Chakra Chat. So, for today, our episode is entitled Think Pink because this October we are celebrating the breast cancer awareness in time of the pandemic month. And we are very fortunate to be one of the partners of our guest for today from Thrive, CDO Breast Cancer Awareness Advocacy Group. So thank you very much for all the support that you've been giving. And we thank especially their president, Ms. Karen, for allowing us to share in this advocacy. You know, Chakra Yoga Studio is very, very much honored to be part of this advocacy group. And we wanted to show our subscribers and our yogis and yoginis that yoga is truly beyond and should happen beyond their mats. And we are fortunate to take part in this very amazing and awesome activity because we believe that yoga should always come with a purpose, with an intention in mind. And so we are joined by our guest for today, and they will be introducing themselves. So let me just stop sharing first. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sam, and I'll be your host for today. Joining us for this conversation is, of course, two amazing women. The first one that I'll be introducing is a very good friend of mine. We worked together before, and she has been consistently strong, not just in her views, but also with her passion, with a lot of things that she aspires. And she has also been part of Chakra Chat before, you know, our first episode with the organization. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Dr. Mercy Labial. So you can now turn on your camera and unmute yourself, Mercy.
Thank you, Sir Sam. And here I am again with Chakra Chat. No? And so good afternoon, Satanan.
So thank you very much, Mers, for gracing Chakra Chat once again. We're supposed to be joined by another amazing woman. However, I think she has connectivity problems. But anyway, we can now proceed with our chat for this afternoon. So, Mamers, so for our introduction, no, we don't need to introduce ourselves to each other because we know each other, but for the benefit of our audience. So, for our introduction, we have three statements that we would like you to complete. No, so let me check. So yeah, so you will be introducing yourself by 3 points. No, first your name. What are you currently? Ano yung pinagkakaabalahan mo currently? And maybe you want to share what's the best part of being in Thrive.
Okay, so shall I start now?
Sure.
Okay, so my name is Marcelita Handayan Labial. You can call me Mercy. And I am currently the proprietor of MJL Review and Training Services, where I provide trainings to the corporate world, so with the academe, and I also conduct reviews for IELTS, OET, PTE, TOEFL, and all the other English proficiency tests preparations. The best part of being in Thrive is having that chance to share my story to people, not necessarily those who are undergoing treatment for cancer, but for those people who are in crisis, in whatever crisis they are in. So that's a good chance. No, for me, that's really the best part because not at all times that we get our stories heard, no? Or we will have our stories heard. So being in Thrive, mapapaminaw atong story, no? So that's what I like about being in Thrive.
Yeah. So, Ma'am Mercy, how important is sharing your story? You mentioned that one of the best part of being part of the advocacy group of Thrive, no, is to share your story. How important is sharing your story?
It has, to me personally, it has really a healing benefit, no? Or it lessens the burden when we get our stories heard by people. When we get to share our stories, murabag you are unloading uh, many things nga you have been carrying for quite a while. So other than unloading, you can also share your stories of hope. And so whenever I tell people about my stories, and then they would tell me, grabe no, ingana di ano hala inspiring, or hala lagi no. So it's not just unloading, no, it's not just about the self, but it's about others also. So when I share my stories, and when people feel nga murag nakakuha sila og something from my story, I'm happy ko ana.
Yeah. I think that's a very good point. No, it's not just about unloading and being healed, no, internally, but also, when we unload and heal, we are also able to spark some hope, no, to other people experiencing the same thing, or more or less having some difficulty with life, no, but hearing your story, they'd eventually be inspired, no, to do something.
Right. If I may add to that, Sir Sam, no, like uh in my journey, sa akong cancer nga journey ba, I got a chance to really meet people, not necessarily coming from Cagayan de Oro, na yung mga tao coming from abroad and coming from Manila nga wala gid ako. I never met them talaga, no? But because they've read somewhere my story, or they've heard about my story. So kana bitaw magstorya mi about sa ingon ana, and they get inspired pod, no, like tulugid ni sila ka tao nga kana bitaw dili ba unta gid sila magpatambal sa tinuray lang. They decided, no, they really decided not to undergo na talaga the chemotherapy. But there was this ano nga, somebody recommended that you talk to Mercy kaya. You know naman Mercy sa chika. And so when we were having coffee, ingon siya, abi ni Mercy, wala naman gid ko, wala ko yung plan actually to undergo treatment, because I think I'm too old for it. Ingon ana. Salawa ni ka episode sa istorya, no, na but in the course of our conversation, nakita niya ba nga lagi, no, kay ako sa China nga dili na magud, di man na sa edad kadaghan sa kung naila nga mas older pa sa imo. So kumbaga na change ang ilahang outlook in life, no, and which is maayo kay now they're doing fine, and they're living a good life now, and they're happier in their work. So looking back, lugay ko nga sa una, no, makita nako every time makita nako sa una, no, lahi ba ang ilahang outlook niya, at least na change ba, diba? So that's the beauty of storytelling. That's the beauty of telling your story, diba? Kay so that people can draw kaning strength, and kana bang they have kumbaga na pattern na model nga ay lagi, no, baka nakayanan gali niya, makayanan sa sila nako.
Yeah. I agree, and I think that it's also an advantage for you because you're a language teacher. So of course, storytelling is something so natural from you, di ba?
Yes. Correct. Chikador magudsad ko, di ba?
That's
chikador.
correct.
So nakuha sa chika, which para sa ko personally ako kung una nga, kung kini untang mga butang manggod like kaning bugat nga cancer, kung enlighten lang gud pud siya og pagstorya, di lang gud pud kayo bugaton, no? Siguro ang impact ba on people will not really be that kanang heavy, very heavy. Look, man, kay that's really cancer is cancer, but if it is taken, no, not really that heavy sa mga tao nga istorya ana, no? Kato bitaw, like for example, kung nakakita ka nga nag-experience yun siya anak, agi siya cancer pero mura mag dili ra gid kay niya gibugat, mura dili niya pasan ang daigdig, ana gani. So di ba kuan yun kaning moingon ka nga lagi no. Mura mag maingganyo, ma-motivate sad ka nga. I will try, no? Kung kato ako na decide nga di ko magpa-treatment, mo try ka ha ko gyud og treatment. So, di ba?
Right.
Ana lang.
Yeah, that's correct. And I think that somehow social media has sensationalized, no? Especially mga maalaala mo kaya, oh yeah, there's really drama into it. But generally, di ba? It's instead na makatabang bitaw, no, coming from you, parang it worsens the scenario, di ba?
Lagi, murabag ka na, tinood na, murabag na ingrained sa mga tao that when you have cancer, that's the end of you. Yeah. Di ba? Kay mo magod na atong nakita sa salida. Di ba? That's what we see on TV. That's what we see sa movies. Nga, when you already have the big C, murag, you're almost there. No? You're close to your end. Murag yun, ana. But if we only listen to stories of people who really went through the experience and who came out victorious from the journey and from the battle against it, maayo na siya nga kana bitang kana ba i-model nimo ba nga kana bitaw ay lagi no pwede ra dili kailangan di ay no because I in the many conversations I have had with cancer patients and cancer survivors, that's always the thing nga pani ay mura magduol na mura ingana gani always
right.
Mura di na lang siguro ko magpatambal kay ang ako ra bang silingan ako nahibal-an nagpatambal kay ingon ana ra ba nahitabo ingon ana ba but when taken musa ang akong always when it is taken lightly, but I'm not saying i-neglect lugar nimo ang impact ana ha. What I mean is kanang i-take lang gud siya nga dili bitaw siya ingon ana nga buwan, dili ingana ka dark. Kanang there's always a silver lining, no? Pang Pia words back siya bang. Aw dili Pia. Isa to siya si what's the other one? Catriona Gray. Ay gibusab ta ni Catriona Gray. Catriona Gray. Kana bang seeing mura bitaw in any chaos that we have, no, in any chaotic situation we are in, there is always hope, di ba? So
right.
Ako kung ingon sa ila bitaw, no, always kay ako yaga-yagaon mo kuno pagkatao, no, I'm bubbly, and so whenever I talk about things which are more heavy, ga-enlighten ako nya magsigira ko katawa ba ana so. Siguro nakatabang ka na sa ako I think nakatabang ko na sa uban akong kaistorya.
Yeah. And I think that more than a physical battle, it was really an emotional and a mental battle, diba? So yes. I think that the laughter and the companionship that you get, the support that you get is as a bigger battle than the physical side, diba?
Exactly, no? Ang importante ang support, no? Support from my sisters sa Thrive. Basta bitaw ako going back to what's best thing about sa Thrive about sa makatel ka og story, no? Hearing from the stories of my sisters. Kato gid siya, the process of listening to their stories strengthened me. Kay ngano man, I got sharings from my sisters who experienced cancer nga ikaduha, ikatulo. Ngayon ana ba? And they survived. And they are able to tell their stories. So here you are fearing it might be your end. Siya gali katulo, ikaw pa. Ingana gani kanang mga ingana nga lessons, no? So ang storytelling yun that's really very potent, no? In the healing process and in the reaching out process po. Para sa
Okay, so at this point, we are going to welcome our two other Pink Thrive members, or sisters as they call themselves. We have Dr. Myra Luminaria. We have Miss Christine Marie Wu. So you can turn on your cameras and unmute yourselves. Hi, there's Miss Christine, still
Ay,
driving.
sorry. Yung na-disconnect ko.
It's okay, it's okay. Sige lang. Uh, we will talk to you in a while. Just drive
Okay.
safely, Miss Christine. We also welcome
Yes.
Dr. Myra. Is Dr.
Yes.
Myra here?
Hello, sir. I'll come in a little while.
Okay, sige, Doc May. Sige. So Doc Myra will be coming in a little while. I think she's, because of we are in the middle of the pandemic, no? Doc Myra has been very busy and truly has been part of the frontliners. No? That's why she will be joining in a little while pa. Okay, sige. Now, while waiting for Miss Christine to be able to park and to be safe, no, while driving, let's continue to
Sige.
check out first with Mom Mercy. So, Mom Merce, going back to you. Ay, nawala si Mom Merce.
Nako, I'm
Ay,
here.
okay, there. Sige. Going back, no, the last time we had an episode with Thrive, no, it was a very nice experience, no, and in fact, it's one of the first few episodes of Chakra Chat, and we had a following because of you, no. That's why we're very thankful that we really support your cause. Um, how have you been since the last time that we chatted? Are there anything that you were involved in? Any specific things that you wanted to share to our
Okay.
audience?
And then, may, no, madunggan na siya
If
ba?
if
Adi
I
ata, start.
remember right, that was June. June ba to or July? Was it June or July?
I think it was June ata, Mers.
June. Okay. And since then, I've never been busier. Murag bayin ko ba nga, murag sa una kay murag di pa magkay ko ingan to ka busy. Karon kay busy na kaayo. I am engaged in so many activities, no? Both virtual and face to face, but of course observing the highest degree the health protocols, no? So I do have some other activities nga face to face good, but grabe nga sinaganga, no? We are really following yung sa kung saan prescribed by IATF. So that was June. Every month ana daghan kaayo ko og engagements, no, like speakership, no. I had a series of talks, preparing teachers, preparing parents for the new learning modalities, and kana pong personality development, no. I have spoken to DOH, I've spoken to DPWH, so both siya kanang pang academic o pang personality development ng mga talks mo na siya akong gikabisihan, and of course the business that I have, that's keeping me busy also. I have a new program. I opened a new program in my center, so that takes up much of my time, but I am happy to do that.
Yeah, I remember, Ma'am Mercy, that you're giving talks, personality development activities, especially to teachers, has been part of your mission, di ba, na when I get well, I'm sure that you're going to give back. I think that was one of the things you mentioned in our previous chat.
Yes, right. So muna siya katong bang sa tawag ani, when I was undergoing treatment, manggod, I was feeling so weak, and I wanted to do many things, but my body did not permit me. And so I vowed to myself that when I get better, no, when I have the strength and when I have the ability na yun, no, then I would do the best that I can in order that I would be able to fulfill what's in my mind, what's in my head, and what's in my heart.
Right. Okay. Sige.
Okay.
Now let's try to there. Hi, Doc Myra. How are you? You're currently muted, Doc
Okay, this one.
Yes.
Am I seen?
You're seen and you're
Hello?
heard.
Yes. Okay, so good afternoon, Sir Sam. Good afternoon to all my sisters. No, a pink hello to each one. I'm sorry I'm late. We are so overloaded with our works now, no, especially because of the pandemic. And apart from that, since I am with the licensing, yesterday was the first day of our renewal of all the licenses sa tanang
Mm.
health facilities, and grabe gyud. Ning ano lang ko karon, I'm just done with our virtual monitoring of one of the biggest hospitals sa atong region. So immediately nakapas-apas ko og click hoping that I can come in, and praise God I am able to. Thank you. Good afternoon, Sir Sam.
Thank you very much, Doc Myra, for your time. I know that you're very busy, and I know that there are a lot of things that you are worrying right now, no? But you're still here, and praise God for that, for you being here. And of course, we're here. All of us are here because October, as I mentioned, is a very important month for you. But I was just wondering, Doc Myra, considering that earlier in the previous chat in our chakra chat session, we mentioned that early detection is really very important, especially for breast cancer, and providing awareness to people. I'm interested to know, considering the pandemic, di ba? I think it's a lot more difficult right now because people are quite anxious to go to the hospital, for example, because basin matakdan sila, etc., etc. What will be your advice now for women, especially? I was able to see teacher Mitch once, no, yesterday I think, uh, na kung naagani lumps, no, na kuan sa ilahang breast, ma-feel sa ilang breast, they need to go to the hospital. Pero karon mo hadlok lagi do kumay. What will be your advice for this woman?
Yeah, it's really no, whether we are a cancer or a non-cancer patient for now, it's really fearful to really go to the hospital because we do not know actually who among the persons next to you is the carrier or the transmitter of this virus. You know that our local transmission now is really increasing, and these positive clients that we have now, the COVID-19 confirmed, are really asymptomatic most. So you cannot tell by the face, by the look, kung COVID-19 affected na siya or not. So at this point, especially that the cancer patients belong to the vulnerable population. So uh, as much as possible, we have to avoid being exposed kasi much more that we do not know who really among in our environment or in our surrounding is really the ones carrying or bringing that virus to us. So the best thing that we can do actually is the standard control measures that we are advising each one. Of course, our regular hand washing, no, or we bring along with us always our alcohol for disinfection wherever we are. Then proper wearing or use of our face mask or face shield that's being already mandated now. And of course, social distancing. Then as much as possible, we avoid going out no with the unnecessary outdoor activity, and on our own, kumbaga, you have to be a warrior in yourself, equip yourself taking all the necessary vitamins supplementation. Now, if we notice something unusual, especially on our breast, at this point in time, we should not also be afraid to go to the doctor and consult, because every clinic are also practicing proper infection control. So every personnel and every facility are mandated to implement proper infection control. So dili ta maulaw, magpakonsulta lang gyud gihapon ta. But apart from that, we should not shy away from the routine and the very basic thing that we have to do for ourselves, which is regular monthly self breast examination. Now, if we are already affected with cancer, so let's say breast cancer for that matter, we have to be cautious about our body. how are we feeling. Kung naa ba tayo gikadudahan, let's not be afraid. Kung naa tayo gikadudahan something wrong, we can contact immediately our doctors, our oncologists, and relay because it might be something else which for us is just an ordinary thing.
Right.
So, i-consult nato na siya because again, as you've said, Sir Sam, early detection is the key to the cure. So
Right.
kami, nga human namin nga tambalan, we are already cancer survivor labeled as. The next thing that we fear about is metastasis. Okay, so recurrence of the cancer cells in the different organs of our body that we call already is a metastasis. So mao gina among gikahadlukan. So with that, kung naami mabantayan, kung naay mabantayan ta nga mga cancer patients na something unusual, be it a lump, because it could be a lymph node, be it difficulty of breathing, wata kabalo, it's already in the lungs, or always kanang with abdominal discomfort, wata kabalo na nasa atong liver, or na nasa atong kidney, or na nasa atong intestines. So all of these things, we have to be cautious about it. And immediately, at the early onset, if we are able to notice something wrong, we have to consult our doctor for that because again, early detection is the key to the cure. So, ana lang yun, Sir Sam.
Mhm. Doc Mai, I know that October is a big celebration for you women, no? I saw a very informative video of Teacher Mitch yesterday, who is also a yoga teacher and who happens to be one of your sisters, no? Aside from various information campaign, what are some of your plans for this year's celebration? Because I also saw in your Facebook page that you have several activities. Could you kindly tell us more about this, Doc Mai?
Yeah, thank you for that, Sir Sam. Initially, actually, we thought of so many activities for the Pink October, just like what we did in the past years. However, this year, we labeled this as Pink October in the year of the pandemic. So everything else is very limited now. We cannot really freely move around to do the routine advocacies that we used to do. But we should put in our mind that this pandemic should not stop us from advocating, especially celebrating, commemorating October as the Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Mhm.
In the midst of this pandemic, we can still continue advocating. So with that, we have this platform actually is one no of our advocacy activity. Another one, of course, we saw it already on the poster. Uh, a very good ano nato kanang murag benefactor, murag suki na na sila sa Thrive, the Rotary spouses of the Rotary Club of Cagayan de Oro. You saw that poster, Sir Sam?
Yes, yes, we did.
Yeah, with them, together with one of the hospitals, COVID-19 laboratory in the city, the Polymedic Plaza, we were able to tap on these generous people, no? Si Dr. Ramiro also, Monica, no, was napod siya gihatag. So we were able with their generous hearts. Ang gipropose nato ni Ana is since this is the time of the pandemic, we cannot shy away with in our medication, in our treatment. Pag nakay bation gamay, kailangan ka ipaswab. Pag nag-ubo ka, naghilanat, ipaswab. So with that, the swabbing is very expensive. That actually 70,500 to 8,000. So that's quite heavy on the pocket of a cancer patient, considering that we have a lot of things to spend on medically. So with this, the swabbing with the help of these generous people, they will just have to come no to be referred here in Thrive, and we will try to help out, though this is ano limited slot only.
Mhm.
But this will lower down the price of paying around 7,500 to 8,000 to only 3,000 with
Right,
the help of the laboratory, the Polymedic Plaza.
right.
So this is one of our, I feel like one of the hallmark activity for the Pink October.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Doc Mino, and to the
Mhm.
Thrive Sisters. You women are really doing well, and your advocacy and your work for your cause has been truly inspiring. So, Doc Mai, I will turn off your video first for a little while so that I can interview Miss Tim. Okay? Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
thank you, Sir Sam, for the time. Mhm.
Thank you also. I will talk to you later, Doc Mai, ha, because we still have some few
Yes.
segments, and then later we'll do a community singing as well.
Okay.
Okay.
While my camera is
Okay, so now let's have Miss Team. I hope that you are already okay and you are able to park.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
okay, pero video, the host has disabled your video. I cannot turn on
Okay,
my
let
sorry.
me turn it on.
Sige.
There.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Yes.
Sige, Miss Team, for the benefit of our audience, kindly introduce yourself. Ano yung pinagkakaabalahan ninyo, Miss Team? And
Yeah.
what do you think is the best part of being part of Thrive?
Yes. Again, good afternoon. My name is Christine Mariwo. My friends call me Teen. So I'm a I'm a survivor of cancer. Although I have to take my maintenance drugs for 5 years, but I'm very happy to say that I have survived my chemotherapy sessions and my radiation. Um, with that, I am connected as a medical representative at a BSV Bioscience Philippines, wherein my area is Northern Mindanao. So just yesterday, I was officially on track sa ako ang work. So that was my first day back to work from my 1 year leave. So my company was very generous and very supportive during my treatment and all throughout, even after my treatment. So with other, I am very thankful with that kay to others because of the pandemic, a lot of people lost their job, but sa ako on my part, I'm very blessed because maski og naka-leave ko for a year, the company did not ask me to resign or to be out from the company. So kana it's very much I'm very thankful for that. And right now I'm very happy. So murag makita ninyo sa ako ang although I am during my treatment also, I am also like this. So parang murag this is my source of strength nga na to be to think on a positive way and parang exude a positive vibe. So wherein I can also um share it to other cancer patients po. So with being in Thrive, actually the first time that I was introduced by this group of sisters was last year during the October Breast Cancer Month. I was introduced by Miss Wella, one of my sisters, and also a actually a batchmate during my high school year. So with that sila ang they are parang my source of aside from my family and also from God, they are my source of inspiration that if nakaya nila, why can't I? So every time that I have yung down akong hopes, I talk to them, I send message to Miss Nice, to Miss Karen, and to Miss Wella, asking them for advices or on what to do, what to avoid to eat, or what else should I think while I am on my treatment. So it really helped me a lot kay because of this support group I was able to share also my experience, and also I was able to listen to other tribe sisters regarding their experience during the time that they were with the same situation with me. So with that I'm so happy kay at least all my doubts, all my fears was um uh it's not totally gone pero na lessen siya
Right.
kay I was able to like digest sa ang ilang gipangsulti that to always think positive kay if you attract negative, that will really happen ko if negative ang imong thinking. So negative gid pod ang imong ma-attract nga vibes. So with that, although it's very very good kaning hard at first kay like you have to think financially, emotionally, physically, tanan, and then with work, with family. Kay since ako, I am a single mom with 2 kids, so I really have to balance everything, like budget sa medicines na ako. Although I'm thankful sa akong sister kay they were very supportive with me that every time na maglisod ko, they would all just tell me na ate, you just have to tell us na ano so we can help you. So tapos ako apong kids, they were so supportive that to the point na um uh, there are times nga I really wanted to cry pero mana what I have learned is do not murag dili ko mo cry in front sa ilaha kay I know what I am feeling will be transferred to them. So thankful ko kay because of that and I was very strong. I was able to overcome those things. So nakita po na ako nga ang akong mga children, they were my backup support nga to continue na mama you have to be well and to be good kay we have to do something, a lot of things na ano. So with Thrive pod uh I was able to ano na kanang to eliminate in my thoughts kanang there are times ito na we have to like if we feel something tapos we are not satisfied with the answers from our doctors or for other people, we tend to search it through Google or other ano which is ano for me nakaano siya na it to help you na ano and um lessen your doubts. If possible, stop yun na nimo. Listen to your doctors, to other healthcare members of your healthcare. Kay sila bahala because and from that also I have also learned na ano siya the spiritual aspect was
Right.
really touched on my part kay on my part kasi during the ano I was really busy with wherein although I go to mass every Sunday, I recite rosary or even play the chaplet, but parang this made although it's a realization pod when my situation came out because parang God is stopping me to and telling me to hey stop you relax, I will take care of you na yung parang ana bitaw sir na ano tapos kay you always think about ano tapos you do not take care of yourself or other things na ano tapos what I have learned from my situation as I became closer with my family which before I was never open sa ilaha kay as much as possible if kaya nako I have to keep it by myself kay I do not want to burden my mom, my dad or my sisters. So with this situation I was able to open up with them. So, marag na strengthen ako ang family ties sa akong parents and sister and as well as my son and my daughter. So, nakabanding ko sa ano. So, thankful ko gyud sa ano kay I've learned a lot tapos they really are my support system nga kaning kuan na to go on with life na in spite na ingon ana there are challenges but I always think na um, everything has its end tapos you will really emerge victoriously if you will just really ano kanang magmaningkamot lang ka tapos on that part I have always been telling Ma'am Karen na ano na I really wanted also to inspire mo na by the time that she told me na ay ingon ani like atong interview with you Sir Steve I was really happy nga she chose me to be ano parang representative of the new survivor group kay on my part I really wanted to ano ba kanang murag inspire or kaning give hope to those especially kanang lahi-lahi magda coping mechanism ang in each person. So I wanted to inspire them and give them hope na it's not bad the end. And I know God will never really ma-solve. So, kana, mauna na siya ako ang na-learn. Yes po.
Yes, praise
Mm-mm.
God, no, Miss Tin, for a wonderful
Yeah.
experience you had. No, I know that the big C is a very frightening experience, but still, you still find positivity, and at the same time, you are here and you are alive, no, and you are
Yes.
inspiring a
Yeah.
lot of women out there who are scared of their situation. And as a
Yeah.
single mother, no, murag, you have also touched other struggling mothers out there, with their family situation, and you are very blessed to have a good support, that help you throughout these challenging times. Okay, so now I'm going to ask.
Yes po.
Now I'm going to ask your sisters to be with us, uh, so that we can now proceed to our next part of our chat. Doc
Yes.
Myra and Ma Mercy, are you still there?
There's
There's
some
Ma
na.
Mercy.
I'm here.
Yes. Doc Myra.
Yes, I'm still here, Sir Sam.
Okay,
I don't
kindly
know.
turn on na lang your camera, Doc My.
Yes po.
Okay.
Okay, Sir Sam. I cannot start my video because the host has disabled it.
Okay, let me start the video. How about there?
Okay, there it is.
Okay.
Okay. I'm
Sige.
I'm I'm simultaneously working here, so sorry ha if I have some.
Okay lang.
You can see a lot of papers.
Okay
Yeah,
lang.
yeah.
Bye. So now I'm going
Okay.
to show you several pictures, and I want you to share your thoughts about the pictures that I'm going to show you. These pictures actually are familiar to you because I got it from your Facebook page. No? So let's focus on this picture. I would like to ask Doc Myra, what can you say about the picture and any thoughts about it?
Okay, so what I'm saying here is that Breast Cancer Awareness Month, of course, this is being shown because we are in the month of October. Again, a while ago I said it's the Breast Cancer Month. It's the pink October in the year of the pandemic. So as you can see, this breast really nato is namo the ICER is very important because this is actually a source of life, such that once it is affected, it really give a big impact on the life of the ones affected and on the lives of those people around the ones affected. So this month, we have really to be, we have to shout out loud to let everyone be aware about breast cancer prevention.
Okay. So yeah, let me now proceed to the next picture. Let's ask Ma'am Mercy.
Okay. What I'm seeing here is fight, no? Mammogramming your boobs is more important than Instagramming them. Right, laban na kita rin. That's right, no? It's so this tells us, no, in consonance with the celebration of breast cancer awareness month karong October. It's really important, no? It is of far amount importance really for women to really be kana bitang aware or conscious nga mag self check, no? Og naagalay dili masabtan, then you go to a doctor, and of course the doctor will recommend kung naa mga bukol iya man ay recommend man siya for mammograph, no? So sakto na dili lang gid nga magpagsilang tang pakita-kita kay atong i-post na diha, no? Yung tatay ko basig sige lang tang pakita diha pero tato gi ka pa. So it's not just about pakita, you also pa so that you would know what's going on, and if you would notice that there's something that's needing attention, then you seek professional help or medical help because we cannot be knowing all things, no? Mga doktor tama, si Doc Mayra, kay doktor man na siya. But for those of us nga layman, no, dili man ta doktor, so dili ta mo do, or ang ako always, I would say, let's not just listen to people who are telling us what to do, no? Like for example, if you feel something in your breast, you don't ask your neighbor or your friend and listen to them. Not unless that friend of yours is a doctor.
Right.
No? Kay ipatumar unya ka nagsag unsa lang. No, ipag-take ana, pagtumar ani na imbis noon kay ang problema nimo kay ang imurahang breast na naambit na noon sa liver or mga kidney baron kay daghan na kay kagipag-inom, no? So I'd say let us, the message that I'd like to tell the women is, if there is anything strange or unusual that you feel in your breast or on your breast, for medical help. No?
Right.
Pamamo, dili kay magpicturan sa Instagram o mag-hu-hu-hu. Ako na nga, karon ra wagid no, it has been hyped up, no, nga whenever we are in a miserable state, no, some people would resort to just taking a picture of it or taking a picture of the event and post it on Facebook and trying to draw sympathy from people. Well, to me, that does not help. No, not until ang imong giduulan is really professional nga mo deal ana nga problema. So what's the use of hyping it up on social media when ang imong duulan dapat mo adto ka dapat og surgeon baron or oncologist.
Right. Thank you, Ma'am Mers. Now let's go to the next picture, Miss Teen.
Yes. So for me, so this is it. Syempre, it composed of one or more person. So it's a like us our Thrive Sisters is a group or advocacy group in wherein they are trying to educate or like to unsa ba, how can you say in layman's term, kanang to inform everyone about the importance of early detection, especially in breast cancer. So pink power, so murag kung sa in layman's term, we go hand in hand kay sa picture murag you can see it na murag walang iwanan nga kung we go hand in hand kung you have difficulties, if you wanted to share what you are you have in your thoughts or even in your doubts, you can share it to them. Tapos like for now manggod, I always believe in women empowerment na like kaning unsa ba kaning lahi naman gud ang women karon kay before, if sa ano is if ano lang ang babae is sa house lang gyud, so karon murag mo equal na pud sila sa ano sa mga lalaki. So with that, murag for me, even if you will have breast cancer, it is never a hindrance nga you cannot perform well or do well, or murag it's the end of everything. So murag kuan pod is laban lang, girl power, murag ingon ana na ano. Yes. So
and I think that you can actually find strength from each other, diba? That's really the main one of the main purposes of your organization. Thank you, Ms. Teen. How about this? Let's have Doc Myra. Are you still there, Doc Mai?
Yeah.
Okay, I think Doc Mai is quite busy yet. Ma'am Mercy, you might want to react on this particular picture.
Okay, that I have many thoughts siguro nga maihatag na ko ani no, about sa bra. Cute, nice ra ba kay na siya? Okay, sexy kay na kay lazy. I I had funny, no? I had funny accounts about bra, no? Okay. When I had my mastectomy, isa lang man hinuon ang natangtang, no? So, napay usa na bilin. So, I was just reminded of one time I was wearing this bra. And then, because then I did not have the prosthesis. So what happened was, I was just putting the ordinary foam, kanang sa, ano lang, basta ordinary nga foam. So, baga-experience si Sir Sam, nakim mo siya. Basta the ordinary foam that we can find in mga swimsuit or gani sa mga bra nga padded. So I was putting that on, and then of course it moves, no? And I was wearing halter then. No? 1 month after my surgery, I went to a ballroom dancing. Unya, so I was wearing this dress nga naka-haltered siya, lacy na siya din, nga naka-turtlenecks na. Natingala ko kay ngano man ang akong DI, gatanaw man siya sa akong throat nga area. Pero siguro gakaulaw siya niya. Ako sa ko kanang feeling nako nga murag shortness of breath, nakulbaan ko kay ano yung shortness of breath ko. Kay di ay natuok na ko kay ang foam ang gud kay ni Saka kaning bra ni Saka siya, ni gawa siya diri sa ano ni hold siya diri sa akong lace, so mura ko natuok. So muna siya ako nadumduman ana, no? For some people, no, joking aside, lugar, for some people, it is miserable to lose one anatomy. No? Surely, it is sad to lose one. Okay? Who would not want to have both, diba? But it should not be something that we should be so miserable about, because to me, the breasts do not define my being, no? I am more than a breast, di ba? So, so makuhaan man siya, no? Or mawala man siya, my being Mercy Labial will remain or will stay there. And I'm a person of many characteristics, talents, abilities, and I'm not concerned about not having one. In fact, I'd like to share one time my doctor said, would you like to have reconstruction, no? Or no, before that pa my doctor said, ano ba yung tanggalin ba siya, kay wala pa man to nakita god ang ano, no, kaning measurement kung sa kadako. You know what, ang quick kinako nga response was, tanggalin siya, kung masama yan, tanggalin yan. Tanggalin niya siya. I did not really have doubts na i-conserve siya, ano siya, ano lang, what do you call that one, gali, mistake, ano lang, mastectomy, lumpectomy. I did not opt for lumpectomy. Para sa ako, it is something defective na tanggalin mo na yun. So, para sa ako, dili na ko. Kaya ang ako, kuhan ginako na siya, feel ginako na siya na, I am not just my boobs. I'm not just my breasts. I am made of so many interesting, so many wonderful things, talents and skills. Nga maski pag wala ko ana, no? Magbra ko og dili, I am still the person that I am.
Right. Bongga. I love it. Your
answer.
Okay, now let's move to the next picture. This is for Miss Teen. Miss Teen, your mic is still in mute. There.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. So with the picture, cancer picked the wrong woman. That's really parang this slide really struck me kay. Yeah, cancer really picked the wrong woman kay I was never defeated. Then although kanang ilang ginaingon like you have this kind of feeling, you will get you will lose your appetite. Praise God, I was not able to experience such things like losing appetite. Instead, I was always eating and eating even if I have mouth sores. Then aside from that, I'd like to share na during my journey in my chemotherapy and radiation, I'm proud to say because of the strength that I have, I was driving myself alone, going to my chemo session and going back home from my chemo session. Same with my radiation. So, murag, I did not although na there are times that I really feel depressed, and I am questioning why me. Na in spite na I have really suffered a lot from being single mom, raising my kids, tapos with my work, juggling my time with everything. But siguro when I was able to realize and understand what God has really messaged me, or what is really the reason why I have had this breast cancer. So from then on, it started to change my perception. So muna, this really is really true sa ako, because I try to beat cancer gyud nga, like I take all the negative away from it. So that's why I was able to survive with those like although except lang the losing of hair, because I cannot really control it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's really part of the but other effects of the chemo, drugs, and radiation, praise God, I was able to surpass it. Murag, I'll really say it's kanang unsa gali ng term nga flag unsa na kaning kanang dili man red flag, kanang murag ni surpass ko nga dili high nga kuan, basta kay nalabawan ako siya nga nga wala gid ko nagpapildi kanang murag ana wa.
Okay, good.
Kuan, yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Tin, no, and for the rest of your sisters. Now I'd like to, if possible, Miss Mercy, we will now end our quick chat and very inspiring chat indeed with one of your theme songs, no? So we're gonna sing, no, your theme song to inspire more women out there, no? So we will be singing "I Will Survive." So let me just share my
Ma'am Tin, gid ani magsulo gid, Ma'am Tin.
Ala, ako gyud, Miss Mars. Hello. Wala ba ko singing?
Kusgi lang ang kuan sa -1.
Madali lang, ha?
Ang tingog sa -1, grabe.
Wait lang, ha? Let me just share my screen and my audio.
Na may lyrics, Sir Sam, no?
Yes, na.
Ay, okay. Mag-Google, mag-Uncle Google unta ko.
Okay.
Okay.
So, let's sing.
Laban na kita din napita.
Lagi.
O, di ba?
O, di ba?
O, di ba?
Pantok na gid ko, Sam. Di ko pwede mo kanta.
Dancer, mag-good ka, no?
Oh my God.
Okay, so thank you very much,
Yes.
Miss Tin,
Yes, thank
Mercy,
you.
and Doc Myra for a wonderful, wonderful, inspiring chat. I'm sure
Yes.
that we learned a lot, and I would like, I think my key takeaway from this conversation is what Mom Mercy mentioned at the very beginning and what Mom Tin affirmed, no, during the time that I talked to her was, share your story. It's not just healing to share our stories, but also it's an opportunity to inspire and give hope to
Yes.
other people. Especially, most especially during these times that na tanan galisod, no? Daghan mga challenges in life. We're in the middle of the pandemic, and we continue to inspire each other by telling our stories. So once again, thank you very much, Ma'am Mercy and Ma'am
Thank
Cynthia.
Thank
you.
you, Sam.
Thank you. Kaayo po.
Yes, and
Salamat.
as how we always end our chakra chat session, we place our palms in prayer together and we bow down to each other, say Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you
Yes,
very
thank
much.